much enthusiasm here at the flea market today. Oh my god, hey! My name is Mickey Joe, and today I'm on location at the Broadway Flea Market, where so many shows and organizations are raising money for the amazing charity that is Broadway Cares by selling a bunch of really exciting stuff from shows, from closed shows, Broadway relics. There's a lot of stuff being sold already. There are so many theatre fans here, and we're going to spend the day talking to them and seeing what is going on at the Broadway Flea Market. So come with me! I think we have our very first customer of the Broadway Flea Market. Do you want to tell us your name and what you've bought so far?
My name is Tori. So far from the Some Like It Hot table, I bought a Sage Use prop.
That is cute. That's super cute.
Shigmadoon pillow. And then from the Phantom table, I brought a Phantom of the Opera pop-up book.
A Phantom of the Opera puppet, amazing. Only at the Broadway Flea Market can you find such treasures. That glass is so cool.
I know.
You can put that out in your home and just constantly look sophisticated.
I can just let my cat knock it over without spilling it. It's amazing.
Perfect. It's a cat toy, really.
It is. It really is.
So I want to give you an overview of what is going on, but it is already instant chaos here. I have seen people running. There are queues at some tables people think are going to be exciting, like Closed Show already has a queue for stuff from shows that are closed, and I've been given intel that there's bad Cinderella stuff opposite the Music Box Theatre, so obviously that's where we have to go first and go and check out what they have. Okay, I spy a treasure. A welcome to the kingdom of Bellville sign. I don't think I can get this back on a plane, but if I could, oh how I'd be tempted. At West End Flea Market I bought the Belleville map. I don't know if I need that many different Belleville things, as funny as that would be. This particular set of tables here seems to be selling a lot of like window cards and posters. We have boxes of souvenir programs and records. Look at this cool chorus line thing over here, talking about the history of the show when it was the longest running show in Broadway history, showing lots of different lines there. Again, cannot get it on a plane, but how fun is that? Down at the end of the same table, got some mugs, cups, water bottles, some of them from closed shows. I see an If Then cup, I see a bad Cinderella cup. I have that in my home. I see Almost Famous, recent closure, Honeymoon in Vegas, Flying Over Sunset. Some interesting things. I don't know what this theme of this table even is. There's some Hadestown stuff, but also, is that a bottle of, that's an opening night bottle of wine from Amelie. Love that. Next to a Once on This Island thing of some description. Down at the end of that table, some props here, some Broadway props as used in Beautiful, as used in New York, New York. Basically, it seems that anything that can be sold will be sold here to raise probably a lot of money for Broadway Cares. This is amazing. We're here at the Broadway Crew table with some very exciting things. Some Mean Girls shirts. Love that. Nice cool Strange Loop hoodie. Some exciting things. We've got hats. We got scripts. Do you maybe want to tell us what you think some of the most exciting things you're selling here today are?
I think people are going to be really excited about those Mean Girls polos because nobody else has them. They were specifically for the promotions teams. So I think those are going to go really quickly. And the Bad Cinderella merch that we have at the end of the table, for sure. Everybody loves some Bad Cindy.
Don't we all? Don't we all? I spy some cool ragtime jackets over there. Those are some real relics. Look at that, they've got cool sleeves. Oh, I want one. So this, if you're curious, is all taking place around 45th and 44th Street, yes, where theatres like The Booth are, where Kimberly Kimbo is, and the Music Box, and the Schubert, and the St. James, and the Majestic. Lots of theatres on these two streets. They're connected by Schubert Alley. Broadway Flea Market has really taken over this area today. It's really cool. Here we go, this is what we've been needing. This is a map of today's Broadway Flea Market layout. We have shows like A Beautiful Noise, Water for Elephants, who aren't even on Broadway yet. Also Dear Evan Hansen, obviously long closed on Broadway, but still represented here today. Got the location of the live auction, autograph table and photo booth. Lots going on, so much going on. Lots of cool things at the United Scenic Artists table. There's a Sweeney Todd beach towel. There is a Marachek sign, presumably from She Loves Me. Little Phantom of the Opera thing here. Lots of, honestly, there's so much. I can't even begin to pick everything out and tell you how many cool things are on display here to be sold. Some merch makes more sense to me than others. Drowsy Chaperone Hip Flask, sure. Is that a 1776? Is that a portable charger? I'm seeing a USB, but I don't know what that is. Kind of looks like one. Yeah. I found my friend Ashley at the costume sketch table. What have you got here?
These are costumes and scenery. So it's really cool. These are like a lot of originals, a lot of copies of just like a beautiful like costume designs from different Broadway, ballets, operas, everything. They're amazing.
Amazing.
I'm getting this Oliver backdrop of London.
Yay! To remind you of London, and that's authentic London weather, that you get all of that just like smog and brown over the top.
From Oliver.
I have made a decision. I am rope dropping this booth with the Mean Girls t-shirts. They're opening in like 90 seconds and I am ready. We have another exciting Phantom purchase. What have you got here?
This is a Monsieur Firmin envelope signed by Michael Crawford himself.
Amazing. That's one of his notes from the show. I can't remember, what does his note say? If he's Firmin. Dear Firmin, just a brief reminder, my salary has not been paid. Send care of the ghost by return of post PTO. No one likes a debtor, so it's better that I order a bait. Hopefully it says that on the inside.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this is definitely something. I got this like an hour and a half ago. They were like the first table to open before everything else started opening. So this is definitely a one-of-a-kind purchase.
And how much was it?
$10.
$10. Can you believe it? How amazing. So I've just been at the Milan Rouge booth where I was queuing for like 10 minutes. They have a bunch of stuff from the show, obviously, but then also from other shows. They're selling like cups for $1 each. There's lots of t-shirts. I got a Ragtime denim jacket, no regrets. Amazing stuff. This is already a very overwhelming day. Okay, here at the Sweet Hospitality Group booth, you can bid on these amazing signed mirrors from Funny Girl, of course. Hello, gorgeous. I see Julie Benko's signature. I would have to stand here for a very long time to dissect all of the other ones, but I saw Julie's straight away. But you can place a bid to try and win one of these. Sadly, also, I'm not going to be able to get these back on a plane, even though that would look very cute in my bedroom, I think. Just grabbed one of these baked in colour brookies, which I assume is a brownie and a cookie. That's a new concept for me, but it looks delicious. $5, and that is my hearty breakfast for the day. We have some good Come From Away finds here from a Come From Away superfan from the UK. Let's see what we have.
We have Come From Away wrapping paper, apparently used to wrap presents for the cast and crew.
Amazing.
We have a Come From Away lunchbox, which I've never seen, and I've got nearly everything. So, yeah, fantastic.
Is there anyone you like enough to actually use that Come From Away wrapping paper, or are you just gonna hold on to it?
Oh, question. I may give some to some friends because we have a large fan group that I might give them to. So maybe I'll share.
Very special. Thank you so much for showing us what you got. This is huge. This is an enormous Fiddler on the Roof poster. This is a whole wall of someone's home. Do you want to tell us your name?
Alicia.
And tell us what you've just bought here.
I just bought a poster, like theater window card from the Yiddish production of Fiddler on the Roof.
Do you have a plan for where it's going to go, like in your home?
I live in Jersey, but I'm just going to put it in my office. It's just a few blocks that way for now. See what I can do.
Amazing. I love that energy. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
We're here at the Kimberly Kimbo table, which is looking very stylish. And they do have some signed headshots, some signed playbills, some signed Pride playbills, and these cute little photos taken of the cast. This is really cute. Very retro, and they are also signed. I am obsessed with this glamorous picture of Bonnie Milligan in the background, and also light in the piazza. Obviously, Victoria Clark Tony Award winner. So what is the most exciting thing that you've been selling here at the Kimberly Kimbo booth today?
Okay, so we have a couple things. The Kimberly specific things is we've had a couple of show props come through, and we've had a bunch of stuff that Vicki Clark has donated to us that's along this back wall. Namely, a full company original Light in the Piazza poster. Yeah, it was beautiful, fantastic. A lot of that stuff is gone, but we still have photos from the show that are taken with Aunt Deborah's disposable camera. We have some limited edition trading cards for Kimberly Kimbo that have their show information and a Six Flags ticket on the back. Yeah.
Flying high in the sky, it's an opening sign. Playbill, signed by Carolee.
I literally, this was not planned, I just walked up here.
But she signed Carolee Carmelo. And the cast of Bad Cinderella, Jordan Dobson, Lady Danelle, and the members of the cast. This is amazing. And
who saw Bad Cinderella?
You know, I saw it 3 times.
You what?
I saw it.
And it's officially the opening night one too, because it has
It's got the seal.
It's got that sticker.
Yeah.
Can't just buy that sticker.
3 times me.
3 times. I mean, this is gonna go down in history. This show will go down in history.
I loved it. I was short.
We have a Once on This Island apron signed by Alex Newell.
Your Thanksgiving dinner wearing a Mama Will Provide apron. Signed by Earth Mother Alex Newell.
This is a very special booth. This is the Lacage Au Fall 40th anniversary booth with artifacts from the original production, with cast members from the show, many signed things. This is some real genuine Broadway history right here, and I think they've already sold many of their things. You want to tell the people what you just told me?
I'm already 27 Playbills deep, and I've only been here for an hour. 6 Playbills for $1, so I went a little crazy.
That's great value though. What kind of shows? What Playbills did you get?
Okay, I got some Music Man, Beetlejuice. Wait, can I look through them?
She's got a whole list on her phone.
Oh yeah, and I had a wish list that I wanted. But I did find some really good ones that I was proud of.
West End cast of Mamma Mia.
Yes, oh my god.
Really cool.
I found
That's very cool.
Like you know, the West End version.
Wow, back at the Prince Edward Theatre.
Yes, I haven't seen it, but it's the original cast, so I was very happy about that. This is one of the first things I picked up was Disco Pigs with Ivana Lynch. Very excited about that. I found one with Daniel Radcliffe, Lifespan of a Fact. I'm seeing Merrily We Roll Along with him in next week, so very excited about that.
Amazing.
I got a Diana. I'm trying to get some the more rare ones.
Gotta show Bad Cinderella.
Oh my god, yeah, the shows that didn't last long, A Doll's House, because I love Jessica Chastain, and then of course the Bad Cinderella.
It had to be done.
It had to be done. Oh, Prima Facie, because we love Jodie Comer. Yes.
And a Pride play, but that's even better.
I just took so many, I'm not even sure what I took at this point, because it was just getting to 24. Yeah, I got Beetlejuice, Come From Away, just a bunch of stuff.
Bunch of stuff. So it is very much worth saying the booths for each show will predominantly be selling things from that show. So I'm at Some Like It Hot right now, and they're selling a lot of Some Like It Hot stuff, but also random bits and pieces. This here is a t-shirt from Gigi. I got this, I don't know if I've shown you this yet, I got this Ragtime jacket. I got that from Moulin Rouge. For some reason they were selling Ragtime jackets at the Moulin Rouge table. So worth checking everywhere, and you never know what you're going to find. That's the exciting thing about the Broadway Flea Market. So what's happening here at the DKC O&M booth is you can win tickets to all of the shows that they represent. This is one of Broadway's press agencies, and they're giving away tickets to A Beautiful Noise and Hadestown and Shucked, MJ, Gutenberg and Harmony. And so You buy a ticket for $1, you put it in the bucket you want to be entered in for, and you hope to win. I've bought 5 tickets, we'll see what happens. There's a lot of good shows here. I have written my details, and I think we could spread them out. I think we're going all in on Harmony. I think they're going to work with whoever wins to find a date. I think we're going to go for this one. We're going all in on Harmony. Wish me luck. Here at the Beautiful Noise booth, you can pay $5 to take a photo in costume. What a great idea! What a great way to raise money for Broadway Cares. That's clever. And according to these buttons, you can press here for good times. I'm guessing they've never felt so good, never been so... I don't remember. What's the lyric? It's Sweet Caroline. I'm literally doubting myself now. Is it good times never seemed so good? Good time never seems... Look what I... It's written above my head. I'm standing next to the door that has the lyrics on. Hilarious. Great job, me. Browsing some of the t-shirts here at the Jujamson booth. We've got the Fantastics. There's Finding Neverland there. In Transit. They had a nice little jagged little pill, like a gilet type situation. That looks nice. This is the Dear Evan Hansen stand. Pastel blue every which way you look. So much cool merchandise here. Lots of Michael Crawford stuff here outside the Majestic Theatre where Phantom of the Opera recently closed. Some very cool things. We have a West End program and doll package there from Barnum. Look at that. Ooh, I am tempted by that one. That's cute. We have some robes here. This is a Book of Mormon robe, and this, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a KitKat Club robe from Cabaret. How much is this? Okay, this has become an unrealistic amount of things for me to hold in my arms or my bag. I bought the KitKat Club dressing gown because it was $100, and I said I was going to leave and think about it, and then as soon as I walked away I was like, I'll be so sad. So, bought a $100 KitKat Club dressing gown. Zero regrets, absolutely none. There's a Hadestown opening night playbill, currently going for $5,000.
I will be purchasing.
Ashley's going to wait until 10 grand and then she's going to jump in.
Thank you.
We're at 6.
$6,000 is bid. I'm looking for 7.
He's looking for 7.
2 pieces, one opening night playbill and the headpiece.
Oh, there's also a headpiece. Okay, that explains it.
But I've got 6,000 going once. 6,000 twice.
$6,000. Sold! That is amazing. Dylan, what do we have here? What have you found?
Well, this first up here we have a first preview Dear Evan Hansen Broadway hat from 2016. I believe it was 15. This is a Pippin Tony Award advertisement poster, $20. It was just down over here. And then lastly, this is the Inheritance original Broadway cast, signed by the original Broadway cast. Got it for $20.
Lovely taste all around. Lovely pieces. Those are going to look great. Brian, the business analyst, is here, and he has something to tell you.
I picked up the Sublime cast sign from Kimberly Kimbo's Best Musical Win, signed by the cast.
Oh, that's so fun.
Amazing. I mean, what are you planning for you?
I'm gonna make a shadow box. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm playing a giant game of Scrabble, of course.
Obviously, yeah, of course. Okay, we're now having the slight chaos of the shows on these streets are now letting audiences in while still full of people shopping for flea market finds as prices are getting reduced. So in some ways it's winding down, in other ways it's ramping up. It is all a go at the Broadway Flea Market. Also, we just had a crazy 10 minutes where we got to meet
Rachel Zegler.
Rachel Zegler, one of the Kevins from Come From Away, and I don't mean the performers, I mean the guy who lived the thing. His name is Kevin because that was his life. Amazing. I'm very overwhelmed, but we're having a great time. Look at this! Look what's been found at the Broadway Flea Market. Where was this?
Oh my god, it was a table on the other side.
How much did you pay for this?
It was $5.
No, $5 for an Operation Mincemeat Print. Amazing! All the way, made it to New York ahead of the show, which hopefully will make it to New York. Amazing. Love that. Okay, if you've been able to follow the timing of today at all, you've been doing a wonderful job. We went for lunch and came back. Prices are now dropping. Some stalls are clearing out completely. Milan Rouge is just done. It's now like 3:30. I think this is only running until 5. So 90 minutes left. We're seeing what is left over, stuff with slashed prices, any last minute things we might want to get. I've resorted to wearing the cabaret robe because it's easier than carrying it, and I'm trying to style it out like a sort of a fashionable New York coat. I think people are buying it. No one's looking at me too strangely. Or if they are, it's because I'm talking to a camera on the street. I love this. At the very popular Hadestown table, we have swatches of the red carpet from the Tony Awards. Love that. What a fun little novelty thing to own. We've got some cute little candles here with different Persephones. And we have some Lilius White autographs featuring silver feathers. There's some cool stuff here at Hadestown, I will say. And being a very popular show, they've sold out of a bunch of stuff as well. This is everything that they started the day with. I know those Hadestown opening night coins were super popular. They have Gown. So across the street from the entrance to the Imperial Theatre, where Water for Elephants will be opening next year, we have a team working the Water for Elephants table. And you can get merch ahead of the show, even arriving on Broadway. Look at this. Look at that stylish, stylish artwork. We have tote bags. And if Aaron wasn't on a ban from buying any more tote bags ever, I would be tempted. Look at this. Look at these lovely little bits and pieces. Another curiosity from the other side of the Atlantic, we have Dr. Doolittle with Philip Schofield. Maybe the first thing I ever saw on stage. I saw him in this on tour as a small, small child. I should also say, we thought that we were done, and then I'll give you the whole haul later, but we're holding a bunch of stuff right now. I thought we were done. We're holding so much stuff. I'm a little bit emotionally overwhelmed because we just got a great bundle of stuff. And also, never before in one day have we said hello to so many people who have recognized us from YouTube, which is always lovely. But yeah, and everyone's been so nice and said so many nice things. I could burst into tears here on 45th, 5th, 6th.
Your voice is gone.
My voice is gone.
But also,
this is where I am right now.
Start boiling because this
oh my
is
god,
so
hey!
thick.
I know, but I'm so stylish. I was like anxious putting this on, and I'm like, you know what? No, this is New York. This is fashion. They're all going to be wearing this in the spring. You'll see. A raffle is happening right now at the Stage Directors and Choreographers Society. I don't know what they're raffling, but I'm fascinated.
So is there a set of pricker here? Yeah! Here you are. There you go. Really? Oh my god. There you go. Wow, that's great. Thank you.
What did he win? Oh, I think it's a signed Hamilton poster.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the winner of this beautiful Hamilton.
Yay! Yay!
Lots of fabulous things in it.
I love Kimberly Kimbo selling an actual chair as used in the show. I don't know what they're sitting on tonight, but you can get a chair at the Broadway Flea Market from Kimberly Kimbo, and also used Budweiser cans featuring the Tony Award winning lips of Bonnie Milligan. We love to see it. If anyone wants a giant program from Rocky on Broadway, I believe the closed show booth still has a few available. It has been a long day at the Broadway Flea Market. It is less than an hour until the whole thing concludes, but I am tired. I'm glad we didn't go to a matinee because I feel like we would have had no energy going into that show with. And so just gonna wait it out and watch as the whole thing slowly winds down. But I am ready for a seat and a drink. There are still so many playbills. There are still so many cups. Those seem to be the last standing items at the Broadway Flea Market. Kate is getting the Denver, Colorado frozen t-shirt for $1, the bargain of the day, because it says made in Colorado, and so was Kate. So in fact, everything on that table just went down to $1, and like, I had to browse that whole table to be like, do I want something for $1? I have $1 in my pocket right now. I can get something for $1. 20 minutes left of the flea market. They are slashing prices left, right and centre. Now is the time to do a quick lap and see if we can grab anything at the last minute. That's cute. What's that? Is it a biscuit tin? Is it a bag? I have no idea. I'm moving on. Not content with one 90s denim jacket today, I have been eyeing up the City of Angels one that has a very cool City of Angels print on the back. And it's been sitting at $200 all day. With 15 minutes left, they are still not reducing the price because Randy Graff won the Tony and then donated it. So it's a Tony Award-winning jacket, which is fair. I can't begrudge that. Is this people waiting at a stage door? This is all sorts of crowds are now mixing on 45th Street. I don't think I've shown you the Wicked area yet. Wicked, celebrating 20 years on Broadway later this month. Have lots of fun signed things, many of them Wicked specific, as you might expect. I'm quite obsessed with this Dear Evan Hansen bag. Look at that. It is now 5 o'clock and Creative Goods, who manufacture a lot of the merch for different Broadway shows, has become a mob. And just like that, it is the end of the Broadway Flea Market 2023. As impossible as it sounds, despite having spent the whole day here, there is still so much that happened that I did not get to cover. There were a lot of performers signing autographs. I didn't really kind of get to investigate that at all because we're just so busy orbiting different tables and seeing everything that was on offer. Again, just a glimpse of the many, many things that the Broadway Flea Market had to offer this year. If you thought this looked super cool, if this interested you in coming next year, then keep an eye out for the 2024 dates. If you just want to support the cause, I will put a link in the description of this video so you can donate to Broadway Cares. They're a fantastic organization. They do such important work, and they're just an amazing part of the Broadway community. Finally, it's worth mentioning that if you have anything that might be suitable for selling at the Broadway Flea Market, if you need to declutter any Broadway relics or theatre-themed merchandise from your home, you can get in touch with them as well to have it sold at the Broadway Flea Market, because that helps support the cause as well. But I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. Comment down below if you got anything at the Broadway Flea Market this year, or if you've been to the Broadway Flea Market before. And I hope that everyone is staying safe and that you have a stagey day. But wait, don't go yet. We haven't shown you what we bought at the flea market. So many exciting things. So we're going to go through our haul now. I'm still holding a handheld microphone, long story. But let's show you quickly what we got at the Flea Market 2023. So this is one of the Pride Playbills from Kimberly Kimbo, signed by the original Broadway cast, a show we've now seen twice. But if you don't know, these are what they do in June, in Pride Month. They do the rainbow pattern across the top. We've never been to Broadway in June. So now we have one, thanks to the Flea Market. This is what I bought at the beginning of the day. This is one of the Mean Girls pink polo shirts that were super exclusive because they weren't even available to buy during the Broadway run. And today is October 3rd, so how appropriate. How appropriate. You, of course, have already seen my Pride and Joy, the KitKat Club dressing gown / robe. I'm fascinated to know whose this was in London. It could only be London because the show is coming to Broadway, but at this time it has not yet come to Broadway. So thrilled about this.
Yeah, so this was $1, and it is the novelisation of the musical Jagged Little Pill.
There you go. There you go. A show that we haven't seen yet.
We have the Mouse Mat. So this is a Les Mis Mouse Mat from its Broadway run, and every month they've done a fun thing to Gazette.
That's super cool. I like that July is just the one with the French flag behind because Bastille Day.
Yeah.
Bastille Day, the day we got engaged.
So this is a bus that's themed to Mary Poppins, which is one of the musicals that we both love a lot. And it's kind of fun because it says Route Master Bus, and it's very much a London bus, which is fun.
Yeah, I don't know if this was sold on Broadway. Is there any indication as to where this was?
It was made in the UK,
sold?
Great Britain.
It was made in the UK.
It's corgi.
I feel like this was probably a London thing. But we saw a lot of London stuff had managed to find its way over to the Broadway Flea Market. We saw that Operation Mincemeat programme and the Mamma Mia one as well.
Yeah.
This is...
So this was a opening night gift from the props team, and it is the photocopier for Kimberly Kimbo. So this was Kimberly Kimbo opening night gift, and they went for it's like a squidgy.
It's like a stress toy. I also think it'd be a great chew toy for pets. This was something Aaron found for me. This was from Be More Chill, the Broadway run. I'm guessing that date there was like the first preview or the opening. Or something, but it's it's a cool color, and you bought this for me because I worked on Be More Chill as part of the Squib Squad when it came to London at the Other Palace and the Shaftesbury. This is your favourite thing.
This was my favourite thing. I literally squealed when I saw it because I was just like, "Is that Daisy Duck?" It's Daisy Duck as a Vita. So this is from Broadway show when they were doing the Broadway Show League. So basically, I think the estate of a performer had brought all of their kind of show tees from the different shows that they worked on, and one of them was Evita. So for the Broadway Show League team, they had created Daisy Duck as Evita, and I just think that's
amazing.
Iconic.
It is iconic. It is absolutely iconic. Where else would you find such artifacts other than the Broadway Flea Market? Truly original pieces. This, okay, do you want to introduce yourself?
This is Richard Parker.
I was giving it to the tiger.
Oh, this is Richard Parker.
Rawr. He says, yeah, this is Richard Parker from Life of Pi. He has a Life of Pi tag on with a QR code.
But then nobody that we know has said that it was sold at...
No.
It definitely wasn't sold in London.
They didn't sell this in the West End. Nobody seems to think that they sold it on Broadway. So we're curious about the origins of this Richard Parker toy.
Oh, that's cute.
It's Richard Parker. What?
He's made from recycled water bottles.
He's made from recycled water bottles. Environmentally conscious. You bought this. This is Ali Morsey's signed Broadway Con guest pass. We're big Ali Morsey fans.
And we've never been to Broadway Con, so I was like, oh, that's cute.
There you go. So now it's like we went as Ali Morsey from the cast of Kimberly Kimbo and from Wicked. This is one of my favourite things. Two people picked this up in front of me and then put it back down, and I was like, what are you doing? This is a beautiful teddy bear from Ragtime, one of my favourite shows. It's also a music box, and if you wind him up in the back, which I'm going to ask you to do now for me, then he plays the melody of Our Children, one of the songs from the show, which makes sense because it's a children's toy. So beautiful, and he's still going.
He's still going.
He's not done. But also, that melody works perfectly as a music box melody. So sweet. What am I sitting on? Oh, speaking of Ragtime, I showed you this already. This is one of the first things I got. Ragtime National Tour denim jacket. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The little girl's mother. And you know what? It fits me perfectly. So this is a sign. And wasn't too expensive. I think it was $75. The bear is still... Can you still hear the bear? This was the very first thing that you bought, so I filmed this. Unbeknownst to me, Aaron went back and bought it moments later.
It has a light switch. We have to kind of figure out when we get back to the UK how just take the back off to sort that out. But I just thought it was so cool, and I loved the pro shot of this. I really wish I'd seen it.
This is from the 2016 Broadway revival. There's a great professionally recorded version of this. There's a message on the back which I think seems to indicate that this was a gift to the costume designer Jeff from the scenic designer David Rockwell. I think it's kind of hard to decipher, but it talks about like creative collaboration on the back, and so we think this was an opening night gift from one to the other. And yeah, now we get to hold on to it. Oh, this was the Tony Voter pack from Into the Woods.
Yeah.
And I was today years old when I realised that this was even a thing that happened. But it gives you like review quotes.
Yeah, review quotes, production photos, information of the people in it.
Yeah.
Very much all the reviews. It's very It kind of, it's like who's basically would be eligible for each thing. So it's like this person for this.
When we talk
person
about
for
awards
that.
campaigning, it's stuff like this that goes into it.
Yeah, you can see they're pushing who, even Milky White.
Even Milky White. There you go. Specifically Kennedy, who played Milky White. Are we on to our last few pieces?
On to our final piece, I think.
Final piece. You spotted this and you you squealed with excitement.
Because we literally saw in the distance the person that had bought the Bellville sign and was like, oh, that's the Belleville sign. And then to the left, I could just see this spray can. And I was thinking, how has nobody already got this?
So you can mount it onto a wall, is what it's for. It's just a decorative piece.
Yeah.
Again, this was an opening night gift because it says opening night on it, which we remember because we were here in New York when it opened.
Yeah, we literally were standing outside when it happened because you saw Luann.
I did, from the Real Housewives of New York. But yes, $50, so worth it. Amazing, hilarious, fantastic. And that was everything we got at the Broadway Flea Market 2023. Thank you for joining us for this haul and for this summary video. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to comment down below. Remember to subscribe. Stay tuned for lots more Broadway content coming very soon. And I hope that everyone is staying safe and that you have a stagey day. For 10 more seconds, I'm Mickey Joe Theatre. Oh my god, hey. Thanks for watching. Have a stagey day. Subscribe!